What is up, guys? It is your girl Antoinette back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how I'm going to be living with intention for 2022. If you are new to my channel, I try to post videos once a week. We know that's always not in the mix, but I for sure am getting there. In the meantime, go ahead and subscribe or follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and let's go ahead and get into the video. As this is my first video of 2022, I wanted to take some time and reflect on last year, which was 2021, and we are 2 years into the pandemic, and a lot has happened and a lot has changed, but I for sure am grateful that I get another chance at life and another chance to live with intention, right? So in 2021, I celebrated my 24th birthday. I got a dog. I traveled to a couple of places. I got vaccinated for COVID. Did a lot of things that I see as accomplishments, but I also didn't achieve a lot. And if you guys have watched my videos and you've been subscribed, then you know I was on my debt-free journey at one point and hoping to start that out. And I was hoping to just like get into a career mindset and just do things that was making me money and making me happy. For a lot of that didn't happen. And I have a recent video where I said I was not going to do my debt-free journey. I was just going to live life as is and take it one step at a time. And I went through a lot of depression last year because of that, and I just didn't feel like I was motivated enough, but that I wanted it bad enough, and sat down on January 1st and I decided that I'm gonna live with intention. The reason I'm not reaching my goals is because I'm not making attainable goals. I'm not doing baby steps. I'm not taking the time to look and realize what it is that I want to do. I've taken the time now. My mind may change somewhere in 2022, but if it does, at least I know I tried and I did things. And so the biggest thing for me, my goals, is that closed mouths don't get fed. If you're not networking and connecting and asking questions and reflecting, then all of this will be for nothing. For me, all of it will be for nothing. If I'm not taking the time to do things, then it's pointless. And I sat down and wrote in my handy dandy notebook all of my goals for 2022 that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, and how I'm going to put those into effect and put forth the effort to reach those goals. So my first goal of 2022 is to save $500. It is not to be put towards anything. It is not to be like given towards anything, maybe an emergency fund. I realized that with a lot of my saving, I spend it. It just goes. I just spend it. I can't be doing that as an adult going forward who wants to have a good savings amount. If I decide to have kids, if I decide to buy a house, if I decide to travel the world, I'm going to need savings. I'm going to need money for emergencies. So $500 is what I want to save, just to have put aside, right? So to be intentional about that, you can't just manifest $500 and like not do anything, not put in the work. So for that, I would say for 5 months, I'm going to put $100 away. That is $25 a week. Math. I get paid every 2 weeks. That is $50 a month. Now, when I put things into perspective like that, I never really thought, I was like, $500, that's a lot to save. In my opinion, where I was in life, even like $100 was a lot. But budgeting and putting forth effort and manifesting and working and fulfilling and intention and putting realistic goals, $25 can be attained. If you can't do 25, 15. If you can't do 15, 10. If you can't do 10, 5. Work your way. Get at least a $5 pay raise. I realize that that is a significant jump from what I'm making right now, but I feel like I should be paid more. I feel like having a degree, it shouldn't be as useless as it was, and I should be putting forth the effort to find jobs that are willing to pay me and are willing to put in the effort and see my worth and see that I am a hard worker. And so by getting that $5 pay raise, what I'm going to do to get that would be applying to jobs that I know are paying, not wasting people's time. If you're not talking about the money during the interview, why waste my time? Making sure that I'm beefing up my resume by learning new skills, owning in on the skills that I already know, and also working towards making sure that whatever the next step is in life will be helping me obtain that pay raise. Currently at work, I really do like my job. It's fun. I really enjoy the people there. It's an all around great time. So I might keep it as like maybe a part-time and then find somewhere else that gives me a $5 pay raise. Working 2 jobs is absolutely not what I want to do, but also if I can do it and achieve my other goal of maybe $500 faster, then we're doing what we have to do in 2022. That rhymes. So my next goal is to reach 500 subscribers. Right now, about 200. I've been teetering between 200 and like 197 for the past few weeks, and I haven't been as active on YouTube. And this is the most amount of subscribers I've had in the past 5, 7, 8 years of me being on YouTube. I've never reached this milestone because I never worked and I never put forth the effort. I feel like everybody joins YouTube and or any sort of social media platform, and they think they're gonna blow up instantly. They don't put in the work, they don't put in the quality content. Maybe what they're trying to show is not their authentic self. And I feel like for a while I was trying to fit into what other people's ideas of YouTube were. And for me, what I thought people wanted to see instead of what I wanted to put out and what part of my journey I wanted to show. So, for example, I thought I had to put out like the high school versus reality videos, or the this versus this, or look at this and look at that, when I think I make the most genuine people, or I meet the most genuine people when I'm being my genuine self, and when I'm talking about the things that I'm interested in and giving the real on life that I wish to share with people. That's when I feel like I meet the most genuine people, and I meet people who are going through the same things or on the journey in the same way. Does that make sense? So in order to reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to try and upload videos at least 3 times a month. Please do not hold me to that. I definitely want to hold myself to that, but y'all, I have a lot going on. By engaging more with people, go ahead and follow me on social media if you want to engage and if you want to talk. And I also feel like consistency and hard work and putting out the quality that people want to see and not just the content, then you will get there. I know a lot of people on TikTok, they really are some of the black creators on TikTok are some of the funniest people I've ever met. Some of the most genuine, most intellectual people I've ever had the joy of interacting with. And a lot of the creators that I've seen kind of motivated me to continue to push towards my dream. I have a couple of friends that I talked about in some videos where they are on the same path as me, going into film, making their own films, creating. And I was like, well, why am I not doing that? Because I'm comparing myself. So to get to 500 subscribers, I am going to be doing things that are fun, things that I want to create, things that I want to see, things that I will watch, and also consistency. So that is my intention with the year of 2020, to get to 500 subscribers. I told you how I was going to get to it. So if you see this and you're not subscribed, maybe you want to help me reach the goal. Maybe you like me. Maybe I don't know. My next goal is to read 10 books. I am on electronics way too much for my liking. I feel like I've lost my ability to spell and proper grammar and like language. Being on social media and being on my phone and having a spell check for me, I feel like I've lost a lot of the skill of what I feel like I should be at with spelling and grammar and all that stuff. So read more books. They can be self-help, science fiction, fiction, fan fiction, anything. Well, not fan fiction actually. I want to read actual real books. Anything that is enriching and pushing me towards my goal of reading 10 books. I just want to read more. Reading is fun, and I bought all these books and I haven't read. I've only read one of them. I have like 20 books on my shelf and I haven't read a single one. My other goal is to go on 2 dates. It can be any kind. It could be a romantic date. I do currently have a crush. I wish I could tell y'all about it. I can't, in case they watch this, in case they find my channel some way, somehow. But I currently do have a crush, and my goal was I want to get out there romantically. I've been on dates in the past. I've told y'all about that on my Tinder video, and I've been seeing people and I realized a lot about myself. I also realized that I definitely want to go out just more. This goal pertains to my film career, and is to take 1 gig, whether it's doing production assistant, whether it's doing acting, whether it's making my own short films, being in someone else's in some way, or being a part of something, is to take 1 gig. I want to start building up my resume before I move to Los Angeles in the upcoming year or next year. I want to make sure that I have a foundation. And to take 1 gig, joining backstage, joining Actors Access, taking classes, networking, make sure I'm writing scripts so that if I want to make a short film, that's there, saving up for equipment, making sure that I have reliable transportation, remaining professional, learning all I can learn so that when I get that gig, I do my best, I learn, and I can say that I did it and I took a step forward in my career that I'm going to have. Take consistent social media breaks. If y'all know me, y'all know I told y'all how social media for me has always been kind of addicting, and I always subscribe to other people's ideals and morals and thoughts, because on social media the entire time you're seeing other people's thoughts, the entire time you're seeing how other people how other people think and feel about a certain topic. Either you don't agree or you agree, but I feel like there's no in between because of the way that social media is set up, and I want to take consistent breaks to learn on my own, to read, to be out in nature, to be with my dog, to be in reality, because I feel like this world that we've created on social media is just very not realistic. It's not realistic to expect someone to be ready to argue, to ready to have discourse, and ready to, so that's one of my goals, to take consistent social media breaks, is to make one new connection. Not that I want to go into relationships thinking, oh, what can they do for me in terms of business, in terms of growing. I just want to make one connection and meet someone new and have that friendship or that business partnership or whatever. Another big goal for me that I didn't write down is to stay consistent with taking care of myself and my mental health. It was very rough last year. It was very rough the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. And I think I have trouble balancing things like that. So when I want to, I need to. I am really happy that you guys have joined the journey. If you did subscribe, you don't have to turn the notifications on. That's really not what I'm here for. I just want you to watch the video and to see what I am putting out and what I am giving you, which is a piece of myself. And I hope that by watching this you learn something about yourself, hopefully. But I really enjoyed talking with you guys, and I cannot wait to see you next video. Peace.